We're live.
We're live. Hey, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Funnels and Follow-Up.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done, we did a podcast, which is way more forgiving than live.
Yeah, we're live. So any mistakes that we make can only be edited out on the recorded version that'll go up later on.
That's right.
By the way, hi, I'm Barry Cohen.
Hi, I'm Catherine Cohen.
Just so everyone knows who we are.
We are Cohen Coaching.
Cohen Coaching. Yeah, it says so right in the corner of the screen.
Right there.
There you go. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It takes a little bit because everything is sort of mirrored. So it takes a little bit, but there we are. We are Cohen Coaching.
And what we do is, go ahead.
Business owners hire us. Solo entrepreneurs and couple entrepreneurs hire us to help them create a system of funnels and follow-up. Because most business owners think that the funnel is that one-page website that leads them into a product, that leads them into a higher price product, that leads them into the final product. That's all that they think a funnel is. And they don't follow up.
Oh, no, they don't.
No. So what we do is work with them to create the funnel that attracts their ideal client, because the funnel is so much more than just that one landing page with an offer and then another offer and then another offer on top of that.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because
old-fashioned funnel.
It's old-fashioned, but it's still newfangled.
It's still newfangled. It's still a way, a funnel, a particular funnel. I have to tell you that RB dude that created the Flippity Flop Funnels or Clippity Clop Funnels program.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
It's great and it works, and it is not the full picture of the funnel. It would be like going to a restaurant and only getting an appetizer, only ever getting an appetizer and saying, this is a 6-course meal experience. This is a restaurant experience. It's not. It's a piece of the restaurant. It's the appetizer.
You know what? That's a great analogy, because yes, that landing page that leads you to the upsell, leads you to this, leads you to that. That is definitely a funnel, but there is so much more to it. There are other ways to have funnels. They're not all online, believe it or not.
Nope. No. So a funnel is, what is a funnel? A funnel is, what do you think?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you might as well. Otherwise, I'll take over the whole show, and you know that.
A funnel is anything that you have that it's part of marketing. Let's start with that. It's part of marketing. Mm-hmm. So any place that you put prospects or current clients through a path, you're leading them on a journey to your final destination, which is your high ticket item, whatever that might be. Now, don't think high ticket item has to be $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. In your case, you, and I say you, I mean you, the viewing and listening audience, your high ticket item could be $10.
Right. Your high ticket item can also be, instead of just buying mascara, you buy mascara and lipstick, and the foundation that goes underneath it. Now that's a higher ticket item than just mascara. So that's a high ticket item.
Yeah. And what we're doing is leading your prospects and clients on a journey. You want to bring them into your world.
Yeah.
However that is, it could be a newspaper ad. It could be a radio ad. That could be the top of your funnel. You're bringing them in there, and eventually you're going to have a conversation. And that conversation is where you're going to figure out where they fit best in your world. So it might start out small. Right. We do this all the time. We start out small. We start out with the conversation, and then, here's something that we think will work best for you. And no, we're not starting with a huge $10,000 program. That doesn't make any sense.
Although we are willing to sell you one if you want it.
Just saying.
Catherine
needs nice things.
That's right.
So yeah, it's the journey you're taking your clients on. And here's the thing, you can start them at the top of your funnel. We all know the funnel. Look, I'm trying to see how I get into my camera. Looks like this. So they start at the top, and then they go down, and hopefully they're going down a path that you want them to go to, where you're actually going to be able to sell them something.
That's right. That's well, different funnels for different things.
Absolutely. And I want to interject one thing here, though. Selling is not a bad word.
Selling is not a bad word. It's not
really isn't. You're in business, you have to sell something.
That's right. That's right. And, there are different funnels. So you can take somebody through a JV or joint venture funnel where you get them to know, like, and trust you, just like with a client or a customer. You get them to know, like, and trust you, and then they refer people, or they do a joint venture partnership. They join up with you. We're doing something like that in December, about a month away. And by the way, not everything on this is going to be evergreen. Like the information is evergreen. The events and the dates and stuff, not always evergreen. And we're not editing it out, just so you know, right from the beginning. So, so we're doing a joint venture partnership with someone to put on a 2-day workshop in Las Vegas at the beginning of December. So what does that have to do with the funnel? Well, there was a funnel involved in meeting him, Al Jensen,
Hi, Al.
Hi, Al, and bringing him into our world and developing the trust, and having different meetings and having different encounters till we got to the point where we're doing what we want, and that is to have a 2-day workshop with him. And that's a funnel. It's the process, as Barry said, of bringing people into your world and taking them on a journey, the journey that you want them to take.
Right, because here's the thing. You don't want your funnel to be a colander. Wow, I forgot to silence my phone.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, we don't want your funnel to be a colander while I'm silencing my phone.
No, and we all know what a colander is. You put everything in the top and everything spills out in every direction. So you put the pasta in the top and the water spills out in every direction. That's not what you want. And most of you out there, I hate to be the one to tell you this, you don't have a funnel. You have a colander. You go out there and you go to networking meetings and you go to events and you do Facebook ads and you put stuff out there, and you have no idea who you're trying to attract, because anyone and everyone is my ideal client, and you're trying to attract anyone and everyone. And instead of putting them in a funnel where they were attracted at the top because you went after a specific person or a specific type of person, and then they followed you on this path out the bottom as a client, as a referral partner, as a JV partner, as a vendor even. Instead of doing that as a funnel, you're running around with this colander. People are just, as fast as they come in, they're spilling out the sides. That's what a lot of you have.
And that's what we want to break the habit of.
Yeah.
We want you to understand what a funnel truly is. And that is getting the right people into the top.
Yep.
And this way it's easier to lead them on the path where you need them to go. Sometimes they don't know where they need to go. And that's your job to point them in the right direction. And I want to point this out also, and always, 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 when we're talking about this, it could sound like sleazy sales stuff, and it's not. Everything is done with integrity and transparency. We, and you should too, should always want what's best for your clients. Always.
I don't think any of this sounds like sleazy sales.
No, I said it could sound that way.
Anything could sound like sleazy sales.
Because once you start talking sales, people immediately will go to used car salesman. And we want to make sure we're clear on that.
I'm going to disagree with you.
You're not allowed to.
When you're the consumer and you hear the word sales, you might think, car salesman. And yet, as a consumer, you buy something every single day. So
Absolutely.
just so that you guys know, and you're discerning as a consumer, and you should be. And a consumer can be, end user customer buying the latte at Steve's Espresso. We prefer to support small local business. Or you could be Barry and Catherine who buy a coaching program from another coach, or who buy, whatever, I don't know, merchant services, merchant processor services. So when you're the buyer, you should be discerning. And when you're in business, you need to be the seller. Period. End of discussion.
Absolutely.
You need to be the seller. If you're in a nonprofit organization, you need to sell the concept of your organization so that you get donations. When you're a service business, you need to sell the concept of your business, of your service, so that people use you. When you've got a product, you need to sell the concept of the product. And what is the concept of the product? What it ends up doing for the person who's buying it. If I buy these glasses, I'm not buying, I picked out cute little red frames and, a cute little cat's eye. That's the feature. The benefit is I can now see my computer screen. See, right now I don't need these because there's nothing on the computer screen that I have to read. So I don't need these. That's the benefit. So know your benefit and put that as the attractant in the funnel. At the top of the funnel, it's got to be an attractant, like those bug, repellent things, but they don't really repel the bugs. They attract the bugs and then they trap them in there. So what's your attractant at the top of your funnel? Write it down.
Are you talking to me?
No, not you. You know the attractant at the top of your funnel.
You're talking to them out.
I'm talking to them out there. What's the benefit of what you do? That's the first step in building a funnel. What is the benefit to what you do? Why should somebody buy your product or service?
And just again, keep in mind, it's not anyone and everyone that you're trying to sell to.
No.
You have to be very specific.
Right. That's a whole nother show.
It is. And we'll get into it. We've got forever to get into things like that.
That's right.
So the funnel itself can be online. It can be offline. Doesn't matter. It is just that path that you're leading your prospect on through your systems to your final destination, which is a high-end product. Mm-hmm. And usually there's more to it after that. I shouldn't say the final destination. Right.
But the first funnel in is, if you're getting it from the, think of it as a funnel in your kitchen. If you're, here, I'll give you a great example. I buy coconut oil. I use coconut oil a lot, and I get it at Costco. I don't always shop local, just a lot. So I get it at Costco, and as anybody who's seen it knows, it's a big tub like this with a big cover like this, and it's kind of clumsy to handle. So what I do is I use a funnel to pour the big thing into smaller bottles that go into the pantry that are easier for me to use. Smaller flip top, cap bottles that are easier for me to use. So the funnel now takes everything and directs it where I need it to go. That's your funnel. It takes everyone out there and directs you where you need them to go. And the first step may be networking, and then the follow-up, which we'll get into in a minute, and then the meeting, and then sending information, and then another phone call, and then a proposal, and then closing the deal. Maybe that's your funnel. Maybe your funnel is writing content. So it's a lot of people are attracted to it. You're exposing yourself to a lot of people. And then from the content, you may engage them. And then from the engagement, you may get some people on your email list. And from your email list, you may make a phone call. And then you follow up with them. That's how a funnel goes. You're directing people, you're attracting them, and then you're directing people exactly where you want to go. If I took that container of coconut oil and I took my bottle and I just went like that, I'd have a flippin' mess that Barry would have to clean up in the kitchen.
Cursing the whole time.
And, coconut oil, not easy to clean. Not at all, especially when it's all over the floor and then the cats come licking it. I digress. A funnel directs things where you want them to go. Plain and simple. It is not just the landing page. A funnel is the system that you have in place that you do over and over and over again to attract and to lead. Attract and lead. That's it. That's what a funnel is. So your funnel could be online, in person, via email, via phone call. Depends on you and your business, really, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have clients that are not online at all.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do any online business.
No.
But they still need a funnel. They still need a way to have their prospects travel along their path. Now, here's Catherine mentioned it or hinted at it a couple of minutes ago. What do you do once you get people in your funnel? How do you guide them along that path?
And once
right,
they're
right here.
Yeah.
Follow up.
Follow up. Some people have great funnels and they're attracting tons of people. And they're getting, and they're getting people interested. And then they send an email and then they call up once and the person isn't ready. So they never call again. How much business are you losing? Are you losing? How much business are you getting? None.
None. How much are you losing? All of it.
All of it.
If you're lucky, somebody sticks around and asks you. Think of it as, let's say you have a display table at a trade show.
Mm-hmm.
Passively, people are coming to you because you set up a table. You don't have to stand out there hawking to get people to come to your table.
Works better when you have good candy.
Always have good candy. I suggest peppermint patties or Kit Kats. Just saying. Where was I going? Oh, right. Passive and non-passive. So if somebody's just coming to your table, you don't have to do anything to get to them.
No.
But what do you have to do to keep them or to close them? You've got to get their information. And guess what you have to do? You got to pick up the phone and call them.
Follow up.
Here, wait. There it is.
Follow up.
There we go. Good. And for those of you that are listening to this later in the recording on the podcast, it's all audio. I'm pointing to a little thing on the screen that says follow up.
That's right.
Because and if you're watching us live, of course, or on YouTube or Facebook, these are going to be recorded and sent out to all the podcast land places.
That's right. That's how we're doing this. We're hitting it all. Follow up is where so many of us fail. Like even me. There are still people on my little list over here from last week. It's Monday. And there are a couple people from last week that I need to follow up with. And I will. I use a program called Pipedrive, and I put them in there, and I put them in this, in this system that tells me where they're at. Get that up on the screen for everybody. I love it. Now you could use, Salesforce, Act, the cohencoaching.com/pipedrive. There are so many systems out there that you can use. This is the one that I happen to use because I can customize it. And
it's easy.
And it's easy. For me, I put in, and think about what you would need. Let me tell you what I put in, and then associate it with yourself. So I have in there, their name and their address. I don't have it set up where it's a big company at the top, and then a lot of people underneath, because as I said, we cater to solo and couple entrepreneurs. So I have the name of the company as part of the individual person. But what I put in there, and this is what you can do with any CRM or customer relationship management, you want to have their name and their address and their email and their website and all that stuff. But you want to maybe have a list of what are they interested in? What is it that you have that they're interested in? Maybe some personal information. Sometimes you want to have personal information in there. Special dates, birthdays. Although a lot of times you can get that stuff off of Facebook.
Unless they lie.
They only have the month and the day. I don't think they have the year. You may want to have birthdays in there, anniversaries when they become clients, the anniversary, their personal anniversary, the anniversary of when they became your client. What have they purchased in the past? What are you leading them to with the funnel to purchase in the future? So that's an integral part of follow-up, is having that system where you've got a lot of information, where when you pick up the phone and call them, it's all there. It makes you look genius. Now, some of us out there can keep a lot of information in our heads, and not me. And then what happens is, you get too full. Your brain gets too full, and then you start to jumble the information, and then you screw up. So have a good system where you've got everything written down. If you're not ready to figure that out, use an Excel spreadsheet. I mean, it can't be any more basic and simple than an Excel spreadsheet. Name, address, phone number, email, website, notes. That's all you need.
And of course, the excuse is, I don't have Excel. You have Google Sheets. There's something you can use.
Does Apple make something?
I don't know. It's Apple.
It's Apple. Who cares? Apples are for eating, not computing.
Did we just insult half of our audience?
Probably.
Sorry, guys. We're not Apple people. Sorry.
Apples are for eating.
So yeah, you need some way to keep track of all of these people in your funnel and use technology to your advantage.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for. It's there to make your life easier. It's not there to take over the world.
That's right. Not yet, anyway.
Skynet.
Skynet. So with follow-up, most people will meet somebody, and I'm going to go back to Barry's example of going to, of having a booth at an event, having a table at an event, which is not cheap, by the by. And even when it is cheap,
Inexpensive.
Pardon?
Inexpensive.
When it's inexpensive, it's still expensive. So we just recently did a show, and the table was $150 or something like that. Okay, so that's $150. Then there was the prize or the giveaway that most people have to give away, and that was another $500. I'm sorry, we don't give away crappy bottles of whatever. We give away good stuff. So that was $500. It was an entire day there. So how much can you make in a day? By sitting on the phone, by interacting, by getting people into your funnel. How much can you make there? Okay, great. Now, you get a stack of business cards. You get a stack of people, throwing their cards in or, wanting to win your prize, whatever it is. And so what happens? You don't follow up with them. Yeah. If I calculate that right, if we didn't follow up at least follow up. I'm not saying get a sale or anything, at least follow up. I might as well have taken $5,000. I mean, when you think about how much you can earn in a day and all this other stuff, just flush it down the toilet. Just flush it. Even when it's not a, even when it's not $1,000, $2,000 booth or whatever. If you didn't follow up with them, okay, so now you followed up with them once and they didn't call you back. So you follow up with them twice and maybe 3 times. Should you stop there?
Oh, you know what happens though? They stop after 1 or 2 times. That's what most people do. But here's the thing, Catherine, tell us, how many touches does it take?
8 to 12. Between 8 and 12 touches.
8 to 12.
And
8 to 12.
And people will say, 5 to 8, 6 to 9. There's different things. Okay, you have to call more than once. And you have to send more than one email. One email and one call does not a follow-up system make.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. And then there's customers, clients. How often do you follow up with them once they buy the product or the service?
I could answer that for you. Not enough. Most people, not enough.
Right. You should be following up with them constantly. If they like you enough, they will buy from you again. If they like you even more, they will refer you. If they didn't like you, and this is so hard, ask them why not. You can't improve if you don't know what's wrong. If you don't ask, put on your big girl panties, put on your tough armor and ask the question. What was it about my product or service that didn't work for you? Maybe it was them. Maybe it was you. But if you don't,
and you know what? If you find out it's them, which is quite possible, that's okay. But that might tell you, hey, am I targeting the wrong people?
Yeah.
So, you want to keep that in mind, and which is a great segue for me right here, because a lot of people don't know who they're targeting.
No.
They have no idea, and we want to help you.
Right.
So we have a guide. Oh, look at that right here. Look at this. Your ideal high-paying client profile.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to have that? Absolutely free.
Why not?
No.
That's the first step, because you can't create a funnel and you can't have people to follow up with if you don't know who you're going after. And by the way, anyone out there who's saying anyone and everyone is my client or everyone needs what I have, I give you a virtual slap. I give you a virtual slap because anyone and everyone is not your ideal client. So you need to go to createmyavatar.com and figure out who your ideal client is. Here, we were working with somebody the other day, and they sell a line of cleaning products, and they're all natural cleaning products. We use them, we love them, and it's a line of all natural cleaning products. And he said, anyone and everyone is his ideal client, but really everyone needs what I have. Now, Barry used my opinion, I don't always agree with my husband, but Barry used kind of an extreme example. Well, what if it's a homeless person on the street? Well, they need cleaning products and they need soaps and everything too.
Yes, but they're not going to go through your catalog and buy it. They're going to go into the nearest 7-Eleven or Circle K, get what they need.
Get what they need cheaper. But here's the reality of it. Yes, we all need to clean our house to some degree or another, our homes to some degree or another. Some people have a cleaning service and they let their cleaning service choose the product or, that the cleaning service wants to use. Those people are out. Some people don't like to clean and they just do a let's call it a half-assed job. And so they don't really use product. They may, dust around a little bit, take a cloth, wipe things down, and they're done. Okay, great. They're not going to use the product, and you're not going to convince them otherwise. This is an all-natural, environmentally friendly product. There are some of you out there that don't really care. For me, I can't walk down the soap aisle at the grocery store. I get all teary-eyed, I get all sensitive, I get all sneezy. For some people, it doesn't matter. It could be acid for all they care. As long as it cleans the house, they will put on the big old rubber gloves and they will scrub with it.
And some people are just old school. Hey, let's pour bleach on everything and that'll fix it.
I loved my mother, but she poured bleach on everything. So these are the people that are not your clients. Who's left? This very passionate niche market of a lot of people who are concerned about the air that they breathe. I'm concerned about what I use to clean the floor in my house because I have cats. Okay. So they're concerned about their pets. They're concerned about their children. They're concerned about, that is a very specific market that you don't have to sell to. You just have to go, hey, here's my product. And it does everything that you want in a product. It's environmentally friendly. It's all natural. It's concentrated. And they, because you've targeted your right audience, goes, gimme, 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 gimme. So createmyavatar.com will help you get to that point. And from there, you can create your funnel and then do your follow-up.
Absolutely.
Have we defined a funnel well enough for you?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Nobody has posted any comments in this particular show, but in fairness, it's our first episode. So
it's our first episode.
It takes time for people to find us, but that's okay. What did I want to say next? Oh, so to start wrapping things up, if you're watching us on YouTube, please go ahead, hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell to be reminded when we go live again. If you're on Facebook, please like our page, whichever page that you found this on. Head on over to the funnels and follow-up page and go ahead and like that. Or better, no, I don't want you to go there. You can, but I don't want you to. Sorry.
Go there and like it anyway.
Yeah,
but
I confused you.
You're on Facebook for like 40 hours a day. So,
Put aside the cat video.
Yeah. Stop the cat.
And in Facebook, find our group, Business Growth Mastermind, and it's facebook.com. It's so long, I had to shorten it up here on the banner. And for those listening on the podcast, it's facebook.com/groups/business growth mastermind group, or just search for Business Growth Mastermind. You'll find us. There's pictures of us there. We look adorable.
We're adorable. And we've got a challenge coming up.
We do.
We do. And you can find that challenge in Business Growth Mastermind.
Yes.
And it is a 5-day challenge. It starts on November 18th.
2019. November 18th, 2019.
2019, yeah. For those of you who are watching us in the future, many years down the line going, November 19th isn't on a Monday this year. Well, it was in 2019. It's called More Time, More Money. And we start to take a look at who your avatar is and your target market and creating that funnel. It's absolutely free. It's tons of fun. You'll be learning things that will build your business. So go to Business Growth Mastermind Group and sign up for the challenge. And we've got a little contest going to help the challenge go viral. And you could win a rapid results session with us, and that is a $500 value.
90 minutes with us on the phone, working on your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the two of us working on your business. That's pretty super sweet and spectacular, if I do say so myself.
You should.
I should. because we're that good. So feel free to comment, get in touch with us on any one of our business pages, Business Growth Mastermind Group, or right here on the Funnels and Follow-Up website page. And the website, right? Funnels and Follow-Up is a website?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
For our viewing audience, Catherine just gave me more work to do.
Pretty much. So yeah, get in touch with us. Please subscribe, because twice a week we are going to be coming to you with wonderful business tips and things to grow your business. If you're a solo entrepreneur, if you are a couple entrepreneur, and you are wondering where to get more clients from, wondering how to bring more clients into your business and grow your business, this is the show for you. So follow us. And
if you have any ideas for topics that you'd like us to talk about,
let us know.
Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And once a week, we will be having a guest on our show that will talk about ways to grow your business. It's always about ways to grow your business and ways to improve. And that's really what we want for you. We want you to grow your business and explode your business and just do great things. So this Thursday, our shows are Monday, 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we're back into Standard Time again. Glory, hallelujah. But Arizona never changes time. So always 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And on Thursdays, what time are we on Thursdays?
Thursdays, we are earlier in the day.
Yes.
10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So take a listen. And if you miss the show, you can always have a replay. But when you're on the show with us, you can ask questions live. You can make comments and get answers to your specific questions. So until Thursday, until next time, thank you so much.
Here we go. Got to make sure my hand got in there to wave.
If you go like that, and then they can see your face, and then they can see your hands, and your face and your hands.
All right. And this is how we degrade a show.
So until next time,
everybody.
everyone, bye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.